Want to do that too?
Yeah, actually I don't use it in normal life, only when I sign something or, at the paintings and everything. There I use it.
Oh, you sign your paintings?
Yeah.
With Hangul?
No, with Chinese characters.
With the Chinese characters, Sasse.
Chinese characters, but made into a seal-like combination. So many people look at it and say, this is landscape. But it is really two Chinese characters.
That you've created. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So now we're broaching on your art, huh? You're also an artist.
Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
Actually, I wanted to be an artist. My first group exhibition I participated in was when I was still in high school.
Okay.
I had joined an art group at Hanover in Germany, and I was, in the first exhibition of this group. But after finishing high school, when I told my father I would go to a art school, he said no. And then I said, okay, then I'm going to study archaeology, and he said no. No. So I ended up as a businessman for some time until I ran away to Korea.
Right.
And that changed it.
With the family.
Yes, and after returning from Korea, my father had sort of accepted that I was slightly different from what he had thought I should be.
You're not going to be a normal businessman.
Yeah, and so during the time of studying Korean studies, again I started painting. And since then I've been doing it. But during the life of a scholar, it was very difficult in Germany to be too serious about it. And it was only towards the end of my career that I would dare to even tell people that I was also a painter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But,
because of cultural attitudes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to be taken serious.
Right.
Right? So I just hid the fact.
And you're not supposed to be... Artists can't be taken as seriously as they should.
A scholar, scholar reads books and writes books, right?
Okay.
Actually, what happened was my career in Korea also started by chance. When I was living in Tamyanggun, in Jeollado-ean,
beautiful place.
That's in 2007.
Okay.
I had my studio in the large house. I was living in a Hanok complex, and there was a huge house, and one room was my studio with my books, and one was my studio with my painting stuff. Okay. And I had put all my liquors, Meishilju, Sansuyuju, whatever, into the painting room.
Okay.
And there was a group of friends living near Gwangju, and they didn't know that I was also painting. I was still the scholar, right? But one man there was the dean of the art school of Cheonnam University.
Okay.
And he one day, he knew that I had very good liquor.
And he went for your drink.
He came for a drink, so I had to go into the studio to get the drink. And I opened the door, and he looked and said, "What are you doing there?"
Yep.
Went in and said, "We must make an exhibition."
I see.
And I said, "Okay, let's have a drink." But we had the exhibition, and that's where it started.
While drinking, you planned out an exhibition, and you became an artist as well.
Right, right.
Wow. Such a fascinating... Fate has played a big role in a lot of your life, huh?
I think there is a lesson I can teach. People always have plans for the future.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
It's much better to look what's coming.
Yeah.
And then accept it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Take advantage of the opportunities that as they come.
Right, right.
Don't get stuck on your plan.
That's it.
Okay. Very good advice from Werner Sasse, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a little advice from a scholar and a gentleman who's been in Korea for quite some time at this point. So I heard that you believe in previous lives, and you think maybe you were Korean in one of them. Is that true?
It makes me wonder. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a German or I'm a Korean. I'm sort of a human being.
Right.
But the natural way how I feel to live in Korea makes me wonder where this comes from.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm not too serious about it. But
so you're not a Buddhist. You don't practice Buddhism.
Not much.
No.
Not much.
No, but not much?
Yes.
So you practice a little Buddhism?
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of think that maybe the past lives are a possibility.
Sure.
And it could be that you were a Korean in one of them, huh?
Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what is it that you think that is Korean about you? Why do you love Korea so much?
That's difficult to say, really. It sort of comes so natural to me. I mean, I am a foreigner. I realize that.
Yeah.
And of course, being a foreigner, an old man, professor, white, the way I'm treated here may help a lot.
You get
you know what
nice
I mean.
Treatment.
I realize that part of why my life is so beautiful in Korea has to do with these things, and not so much with any of my achievements, right?
Well, you've also spent time learning Korean. Come on, what do you mean not to do with your achievements? You have some amazing achievements. That's
okay.
A factor.
Yeah. So I really could not explain why I feel that way.
Yeah.
It's just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
And can you tell me something about what you're trying to convey through the art that you practice?
Well, I love Hanji.
Okay.
I love Mok. And the colors I use are earth colors from Cholado.
Yeah.
The earth in Cholado is very colorful. And when you grind that, absolutely fine. You can use it as color. So what I try to do is combine traditional concepts of traditional painting with modern painting.
Okay.
Because I have the feeling that the art scene in Korea is too much split between 동양화, Eastern painting or Korean painting, and Western painting.
I find that fascinating. Yeah, you major in either or in Korea, right?
You're right. And I want to combine those.
Right.
Because I am a foreigner living in Korea. That's natural for me to try and combine those two.
Right.
And this is actually what is happening in art in other fields. People are rediscovering their traditional culture and modernize it. But not so much in painting.